The memorandum of the April 8th, 2019 regular town council meeting is approved by a vote of 4 in favor, 0 opposed. Next up, we've got a presentation update by the Zionsville Chamber of Commerce. Lynn Mormon, Executive Director. Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning, everyone. So we've had a lot going on since I started in October at my position at the Zionsville Chamber, but because of the timing in the morning, I'm going to try to give you a nutshell version of it. But I do encourage, if you'd like to hear the full version, please come to our annual dinner at the end of the year, in the January, I should say. So as I mentioned, I began in October of last year. My predecessor, Tracy Phillips, actually laid a great foundation for us to build upon, and we've been doing that. One of the things she did was create a new website for us, and now we're starting to finally be able to use the capabilities and give those capabilities on to our members. One of the things is a referral report. Our members can now actually see their ROI and what they've invested in us and what we can give back to them, so they can see what people are actually finding them on our website, as well as some of the other functionality, such as who's going onto their social media if they listed, a number of other things. One of the things we are going to do is offer a seminar and show our members how they could use their membership better, especially their online presence with us. Some of the things too that you'll notice, if you go onto our website, as our front page has changed, we've made it more chamber-centric. Again, we're looking to advocate, educate, and connect, and that is what our focus is, and that's our website's shifting more towards that as well, that you'll see. We now have advertisements available to our members. We also have a new improved calendar, which is fantastic. It's much more intuitive. People can find us. One of the things I had heard is that people were having a hard time finding chamber events versus community events. Now that's much, much more clear and much easier to do. And it's color-coded just to make it pretty. And then one of the other things, too, that you're going to notice as we continue is we're going to have a service page. And what the service page is, I've noticed as I traveled around the state when I was with the state chamber that a lot of companies right now, workforce development is obviously at the top of their minds, because we have low unemployment rate. Everyone's trying to find the best. And how they do that is they're offering a lot of different benefits. And one is actually through service. People want to work for companies that care about the community. And that's something that I feel as business owners we should do as well. So what we're going to do is start a service page. We have a lot of not-for-profits that work for us. It's going to be an opportunity for them to post projects that they need help on. And then we're going to either connect them to companies that are looking for service projects, or we're going to get together a chamber group and do it for them as well. So that's one of the things that you'll see coming probably in the next month or so on our website. And I'm really proud of that, because as I mentioned, people don't think about service being business oriented, but it actually really is. Let's see. So speaking of our calendar, we have a number of different programming that we've done. The first quarter of the year, we've updated business owners on tax changes, their social reputation, informed them about Pulse Point. We're also going to be continuing along that, making all our educational topics more important, such as the Small Business Administration is going to be coming in and giving us an overview of some of the things they can do. A lot of people don't realize we have a Small Business Administration actually just over at Keystone, so they're going to come and be able to give them a little bit more insight into how the different programs they can offer them. We also have, let's see, in the first quarter, we're also going to do a program on how to make your business more green. That's very important to a lot of people as well. Again, trying to attract that workforce, working for a company that cares about the community, the environment, all of that plays into that same type of topic. And then the first quarter, we've also partnered with Boone County Economic Development and the Boone County Chamber of Commerce on the State of the Community. That was a great program. We had over, I think, 120 people attend that. And then we also had Chamber Day at the State House. That was something new that we did this year. And one of the really cool things, besides having some business members that came out, we had a table that we hosted. We also had a member that brought their senior high school, their high school senior with them, because he was interested in politics. And I thought that was a really neat way for us to be able to help that member out through that. And he got to see the legislative process, and that was just, it made his day. So I thought that was really cool that we were able to do that for them. Let's see, we have Lieutenant Suzanne Crouch coming tomorrow to give us a general overview on what's been going on at the State House. Among other events we have going on, of course, Brick Street Market is coming up. We have street dance. We have our golf outing. we have a large number of events that I won't sit here and go through with you, because I'm sure you all know. One of the other programs, though, I wanted to mention that we are in the process of rolling out is our ambassador program. And the reason I want to bring it up is because it is new, and it's something I'm really proud of. Ambassador program is going to be our public relations arm. We only have 3 employees in our office, and that means we can't touch our 450 members. So how do you do that? We do that through people or volunteers who we are calling ambassadors, and they're going to help get our new members engaged. They're going to actually reach out to new members. They're going to reach out to current members, or maybe members who we haven't really heard much from. They're going to either call them, email them, set up meetings with them, or even connect with them at one of our events. So it's a great way, again, to get more members engaged with us. We want, obviously, we'd love to have everybody at every one of our events, but we know that won't happen, but that's okay. I'll be happy with like 50, 60, but no. So that's what I'm really excited about, having that ambassador program up and running, and you should probably start seeing them probably next month. So I'm excited about that. Let's see what else we have going on. Really my focus since I've started is on the members. I really want to make them feel that their membership with us is worthy of their time, not just their money. And so that's why a lot of the programming that I'm starting up or doing is going to focus on that. We want to educate them. We want to help them connect. We want to give them what they want. Is it resources they need? Is it just, hey, who do I find to do my accounting now that I've reached a certain level in my business? That is pretty much our focus, is what do they need? So that's kind of what we do, including with some of our events. People sometimes just know us for Brick Street, or they know us for street dance, and I really kind of want to shift the focus to a little bit more of what we do for businesses. So that's
Great.
it in a nutshell.
Any questions for Lynn?
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Thank
it. Amy, any request to speak?
No, there were no requests to speak.
Thank you. Old business, a consideration of an ordinance regulating the firing or discharge of weapons. This is a second reading and a consideration for adoption. This is ordinance number 2019-08. Vice President Traylor, anything you want to add to this?
Nothing I want to add. I'm happy to answer any questions if there might be any.
Any questions from councilors on this one? Great. I'd take a motion.
Make a motion to approve.
Got a first from Vice President Traylor, second from Councilor Suarez. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
Ordinance number 2019-08 is adopted by a vote of 5 in favor, 1 opposed. Next is a consideration of an ordinance to amend the traffic code of the Town of Zionsville Code of Ordinances. This is a loading zone on South First Street. This is also a second reading and consideration for adoption. This is ordinance number 2019-09. Vice President Traylor, anything to add on that one?
Nothing unless there's questions.
Are there any questions? All right. Well, I will make a motion to adopt on final reading.
Second.
Second for Vice President Traylor. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Ordinance number 2019-09 is adopted by a vote of 6 in favor, 0 opposed. On to new business. We've got a consideration of an ordinance authorizing the refunding the Town of Zionsville Sewage Works revenue bonds of 2010, Series A. This is a first reading. This is ordinance number 2019-10. Mr. Adam or Mr. Mitro, you want to talk about this?
Thank you. I'll introduce the topic. Again, this is for first reading. As we have from time to time, our good friends at both Crow and Barnes & Thornburg are always checking interest rates and trying to get the best deal for the town. This is the 2010 Sewage Works. This is a refunding and refinancing. Over the life of the term, we could save over $100,000. With that, I'll introduce Mark Adam, who brought this to our attention, and also if you have questions, Bruce Donaldson from Barnes & Thornburg are here.
Good morning. As Ed mentioned, this is a refunding opportunity only to save based on where the interest rates are. The maturity is not going to change. The maturity is still at January 15th, 2031. The estimated savings is about $134,000 over the life. So that's probably about $11,000 per year. And again, this is just an opportunity, just a savings opportunity, and that's it. Any questions on that?
What's the interest difference? What's the current rate and what's the expected new rate?
We're expecting to save about 3.5% on this.
What's the current rate?
The yield
Yeah.
is going to change probably about anywhere from 0.5 to 1%, depending upon what maturity it is. So it's hard to say what rate, but it's going to change throughout the life.
And when you calculated the savings, you said $134,000 an estimate. So you had to pick some hard numbers, right, to make that calculation.
Right.
So what were I'm just curious, what were the two hard numbers? It's 4% going to 3%, or what's the?
The yield is, the old yield is, you could probably say it's 2.7 to 4. The new yield is 1.7 to about 3.75.
Okay. And then when you did the calculation of the savings, did you include the underwriting fees and the legal fees?
Yes, all that is included. So the savings on top of all that would be about $11,000 a year.
Thanks.
Are those fees built into the bond, or are they front-loaded?
They are built into the bond, so that's paid out of the bond proceeds.
Okay.
And this is for the $3,945,000 that is outstanding, not for the original
Yes.
528, right?
And again, when we go, if this is approved and we move forward, if we get to a point where we are selling the bonds and we don't obtain the savings, then we won't do it at that point. We'll only do it if there is a savings. And our threshold is savings of at least 3%. So right now we're at 3.5%.
If you go that far down the path and then back away, are there any fees to the town of having done that, or is this kind of a risk-free type endeavor?
There'll be a small fee, but right now, from our early indications, we're still a go. We're still seeing the savings. To see a savings drop from 3.5 to 3, it's got to be dramatic, and we have to wait a longer time. So if we act within a month, 2 months of closing from this point, we're in good shape still.
Great. Is there any time rush to do this all today, or can this be done in the normal process where we do a first reading and then a final vote at the next evening meeting?
The only rush is depending upon what rates are going to do. Nobody knows what rates are going to do. I mean, it won't impact it that much, no. There'll still be a savings. So it's just however the council would like to proceed.
Any worries from my banking finance guys on here about waiting a couple weeks from a rate standpoint?
I mean, we're better off pulling the trigger today if we think the rates are there today.
And, I mean, there is a risk. Yeah, I would think it would be minimal, but there is a risk that rates could go up.
Is this council okay with just banging through this then all today? All
I
right,
think
great.
it's a good deal.
Okay.
Does it make sense?
Well,
There's no added cost to the town, correct?
What's that?
There's no added cost to
No,
the
it's
savings?
all built into the bond.
Yeah.
all right. Council? Oh, you're not there. Well, you can't help me through this. I'll make Ed, you might have to help me with this. I'll make a motion to introduce on first reading. Have a second.
Second.
A second from Vice President Traylor. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion to introduce on first reading. This is number 2019-10. Passes with a vote of 6 in favor, 0 opposed. Ed, do we need to make a motion to suspend the rules? I'll make a motion to suspend the rules.
Second.
A second from Councilor Suarez. All in favor? Oh, sorry, Hopper. Sorry about that. Early in the morning. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right. Motion to suspend the rules passes 6-0. And then I'll make a motion to introduce on final reading. Do I have a second on that? To pass on final reading? I'll make a motion to pass on final reading.
Second.
Second from Councilor Suarez this time. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, motion passes 6-0. This is ordinance number 2019-10. Thanks, Mr. Adam, appreciate that. Any other matters from any other councilors? All right, do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
First from Councilor
Third.
Hopper, second from Vice President Traylor. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion to adjourn approved by a vote of 6 in favor, 0 opposed. The next regular town council meeting is scheduled for Monday, May 6, 2019 at 7 o'clock p.m. right here in the Zionsville Town Hall Council Chamber. Thank you.